Alright, welcome back. This is M-Dog, and we are once again here on the Angler, called Wild the Angler, and my goal today is to go try to catch some bass. We're going to look down here around this island, and then we'll probably just explore this main lake. I suspect we'll mostly stay on this lake today, and see if we can figure out some good bass spots. We'll just, look for the lilies, and the main thing I want to do is try out a couple of different things. I'm hoping that this will
Did you
be
know the oldest fish hooks ever
both
were made
helpful
of
for
sea
us
snail
as
shells
we're
and thought to be about 23,000 years old. Pretty
progressing,
neat, huh?
but I'm hoping it
Buy
will be
something.
helpful for other folks as well. And at this point, we're not high enough level to unlock meaningful braid. I mean, we could get 250 braid, but I think that's just too. We don't want to do that. We're going to go with the 4 kilo strength. And I want to try both the mono and the fluorocarbon. So I'm actually going to buy one of each. And really I'm doing this because I want to find out in this game. They're both 4 kilo line, and I'm just curious, like with spin fishing, if there's going to be a difference. So let's go to rods here. We're going to use this bait casting setup, but we are going to go up to 4 kilo line. Let's make sure the 4 kilo mono is with us as well. So we're going to try fluorocarbon. Probably start off with a spinner bait. Well, but we want to also, so 2 other lures that I want to experiment with are the, that we don't have already, is a larger frog. So a size 6 frog and the popper. We can get a size 6 popper. So we've got a size 6 popper, size 6 frog. I don't think, let me make sure, but oh, we can get leeches. So just for fun, let's try this as well. Do we want to try it on float? Yeah, I think it makes more sense on float. What's the strongest we can do here? This is 2, 4. That only goes up to 2 kilo, so we'll keep that on there. And I don't know, we'll do size 7. It'd be nice to have a size 6, but I'm really just doing this to like test it. I noticed that in the journal, in the handbook, if you go to largemouth bass, it talks about, oh, this isn't where I saw it. Well, that's going to bother me. Where did I read about largemouth bass? I'm not sure. Anyway, it talked about leeches if you're wanting to catch them on float. So I thought we could maybe at least experiment with that. If we find a good spot for them, we could also throw in the float. You know, we've got travel locations. I don't know why I'm running out like this. Is it better to go? Yeah, we just need to fast travel to here. We'll get on the boat there. We'll go try that spot that I've got marked. And then, like I said, I think we can just sort of maybe move around and see, you know, different spots where we see some lilies or grass, and kind of hope for the best. Let's see how this boat's looking. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I like this boat. Nope. Where'd it go? Alright. So we want to sort of go right on the inside of this island here. Oh, we don't want to do anything until we check 2 things. One, what time of day is it? Afternoon, that's okay. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. The other thing we want to do is we want to grab some challenges. So, do we still have weeklies? Yes, we do. Any fish, so that's fine. We'll keep working on that. But dailies, I mean, this one, is there anything for bass in particular? It doesn't look like it. So we want to take any fish, any rank. $2 kilo. Oh, no. 2 for gold. We got to catch gold anyway. We might as well do this. It's a lot more XP. And then we can get one more. We could catch golden trout. Let me think about this. What we could go try golden trout. I might accept the golden trout one just in case we do that, because it's so much more XP. Have I not caught a golden trout yet? I haven't. Spoon, cheese, marshmallow. Yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of thinking about taking the golden trout. I mean, we know bluegill, right? What's going to be easier, 10 bluegill or 3 golden trout? Which one's more likely are we going to get to? See, we haven't caught a bluegill yet either. We know it's shallow, bloodworm or redworm, maybe even hot dog. I just don't know how rare those are. Either way, we don't have to accept it yet because we don't know what we're going to do yet, and we're not going to catch either one of those fish right now, I don't think. Alright, so yeah, I'm sort of thinking let's try it from right here first. Alright, so it's this rod, and do we want to try yeah, we'll just try this this lure first. So we've got it on 3. What are we using here? This is the spinnerbait constant. It's probably, we could do a little stop and go, but probably it's going to be constant is what we want to do. All right, here we go. I'm guessing we want to go down to 2 speed, but we'll see. I really like how you can see the lure drop. Man, I do not mean to do that, but it's like it keeps hitting the right mouse. This mouse, and I've talked about this in other videos, this mouse is so sensitive. All right, let's try the popper. I kind of wanted to figure out, so this is top water, and we know we want to do twitching. So we know exactly what kind of retrieval we want to do. I just got to figure out how to do it. Let's go down to 2. Control. Oh, it looks like, yeah, we just hold that down. Okay. And we can pause some too. Or not pause, but yeah, I mean, I was letting go of the twitching every once in a while. I don't know if you're just supposed to like constantly twitch it. Probably. This is definitely on the top of the water. Alright, let's go more this way, I guess. Okay. Well, twitching seems pretty self-explanatory. I haven't done any testing, by the way. We're out here just trying to figure it out. So we may have to be patient till we get a little dialed in, but I thought this would be fun. What I am thinking for the future, like the next, probably the very next episode after this one, actually, is I'm thinking we go to one of the other 2 places to fish, and we at least see if there's like introductory quests there too. Oh yeah. All right, let's see what this is. Now remember, we have line up to that what we're wanting? I think that is. It's a silver. It's not the gold we're looking for, but it's a silver. Okay, that's awesome. Yeah, so if we can do the introductory quests on the other maps, then, you know, it'll be a fun experience to kind of see what the other maps have to offer, at least the beginning of that experience. And also, we'll just be getting more XP, more currency, and, ooh. Okay, this might be a little bigger. No, maybe not. I love it. We caught 2 in a row. We found the largemouth. Another silver. 73 more credits? That is awesome. Okay, so let's look. What if we try the frog? And again, top water, we want to be twitching. I think we need to go down to 2 speed, but I'm going to just finish this cast at 3 speed just because I want to see if we get anything at 3. Yep, you could see it chasing it. All right. We are on the largemouth bass right now. So this is kind of what I was hoping for, like just trying to find some spots where, you know, if anybody who's kind of in this position, low level, trying to get some levels, trying to get some XP, come farm bass. It just seems like bass would be the appropriate thing, or the thing that would make sense to farm a little bit at this point. So we did get a bite on speed 3. I was nervous that the fish wasn't going to catch up with the lure, but it did eventually catch up with it. Oh, here's another one chasing the frog. You can see it. It's right behind it. Once again, right here. Is that a bronze again? So we've had 2 bronze in a row on the frog. Cast a little further right this time just to kind of see. I would say though, this might be a good time for us to break the leeches out and actually test a leech. We know they're here, catching largemouth after largemouth. Let's see if leeches do anything. I don't know about depth, but I'm gonna say a meter. Let's go 0.8. I think that makes sense. Cast that out there. I think we have a 7 hook on there. Again, I want to say the description I read might have mentioned leeches, and it might have said like 6 hook. I mean, you kind of imagine that 7 is a little small for largemouth, but unless it's one of those weird things about, you know, sometimes there's just these weird things with games like this, but if it's not something weird like where it's like, oh no, 7 won't work at all, then hopefully we can still get a bite. I just figured like it named leeches by it, I mean, it actually specifically said leeches, so surely they work a little bit. Popper frog crankbait. We do have a crankbait as well, right? I think. Okay. Well, something about this isn't working. Oh, we do have a crankbait. It's small, 10 hook size. It might work. Sink constant stopping. All right, so I'm guessing we've caught a smaller species. I mean, look how small this is. And this is a smaller hook. It's like size 10 hook. Yeah, it's smallmouth. And that's fine. Although it would be nice if we could catch a gold something for this Academy Expert Challenge we have. I think we got a smallmouth again. Did we actually get a silver this time, though? No, it's a bronze once again. Okay. Let's try... Yeah, let's try the popper again. I don't see anything chasing it this time. All right, let's do one more cast. Just in case you didn't notice, this is where we're at. And I don't know if you have used the marker system yet, but it is actually pretty cool. I wish more fishing games had markers like this. I wish you could put more information, but even what you can put is fine. So you just click where you want to leave the marker, choose what you want the marker to look like out of a few choices, set label. So for this one, we probably want to put largemouth bass, because we've actually caught some decent largemouth bass here. And then, you know, if you back up, that's now one of the markers on the map for you. I don't know, I think it's pretty cool system. I don't have a lot of confidence that they'll be up this way. All right, after this, unless we get a really nice one, I think we'll start working our way back down the main lake. And again, just looking for lilies, places that we think largemouth bass could be hanging out. Okay. Oh, are we, a little up on a rock, aren't we? Okay, so let's go on the far bank first. Sort of see what we see. Even in there, that could be interesting. This little alcove could be good though. Oh, there's a little spot too. Why don't we try this? I actually want to try the I'm just going to throw the float in just for a couple minutes. Give us a chance to kind of just look around and see if we're seeing any signs of fish signs or anything. We'll let things settle, then we'll cast our spinning rod just a couple times. So far we've had the most success for the largemouth on the popper and the frog. But that spinnerbait has been also catching smallmouth bass, which is cool. I think if we had a spinnerbait with maybe a little bit larger hook, I don't know if there's other things that the game actually tells you. Eggs, popper. It does say popper. The popper we're using might just be a little big for smallmouth, would be my guess. All right, let's try this. Isn't there a, let's see. I forget the controls. Mouse and keyboard. Bindings. Move, jump. I forget you can crouch. Run. Oh. Auto move, that's cool. Map, handbook, journal, inventory, cast, short cast, secure, increase drag, X and Z. I knew that. Strike, pump, reel, shift reel, focus, jigging, twitch, steer left, right, accelerate, look back. Mouse buttons look back. Okay. What was I trying to figure out? Oh, how to change. I thought there was an easy way to actually change the baits. I thought in the tutorial it told us. So inventory. Quick wheel? Is it quick wheel? No. Oh well. Let's don't waste time right now. I'll look it up in a second. So we've got the popper on. That's good. Let's just cast the popper. I think we just cast it as far as we can this way for this first cast. And let's just see if we pull anything towards us here. And then next we'll cast towards the opposite direction. I did just see that fish jump off to our right. Oh, there's a smallmouth right at our feet. This is what I was thinking, like if we just kind of sit here for a minute, you start to see some of the fish. All right. What did we get here first? Is it a silver? Bronze. Okay, so they are that direction, it seems. But, and it's nice to see a silver, but I mean, we really want to see those golds if we're going to mark the map, right? I just don't know if we have the ideal lure zone for gold, but I just am not sure. Okay, looks like this is a pretty good spot we're at. So both directions, we are seeing them. So the bronze. I'm going to try 3 times speed again. I see all kinds of fish signs up there. And one time when we did 3 times, we did catch one, so I'm going to give it a try. Don't see anything chasing it either, right? Alright, so now we're going to 2 times speed again, which may be the superior speed. Okay, let's just move on. We're not we caught some. Seems like a fair spot, okay spot, but let's keep looking. Spot right there, possible. What if we go up to here and then just cast behind us back up to us? So where we are on the map is sort of along here. Let's just see what a spot like this seems like. I didn't mean to cast that far over. Wrong rod. Let's see what's happening. Okay, we see a fish jumping. I mean, we could even do 1 speed. Okay, quick strike. I like it. Once again, it doesn't seem like it's very big. So we are getting a little bit of XP on stuff, I guess, but maybe not a lot. Not sure how that works. Ooh, there's a dock. And there's some lilies. That could be interesting. I still feel like leeches should work. I was going to look up to see, am I... really thought there was a way to quickly change baits or lures. Q. Apparently it's Q. Alright, that's not working. It kind of looked like it might have been laying on its side. Let's see if it looks any different if we put it at like 0.5 and not as far away. Just want to see what it looks like. Maybe that is how it looks. I don't know. Let's give it another minute or two. I don't know. I really thought leeches would work. I'm sure they do. It might be the hook size. Could be something else. I don't know. We haven't even confirmed with our spinning setup if they are bass here, although I'm starting to think as long as it looks like a place where bass would be, they probably are, because we're at least catching them a little bit all of the places we're trying. Great cast. Uh-oh. Wow. We'll just keep recording, but yeah, we just got absolutely kicked. Full-on crash, huh? Wait, where are we right now? Oh, we're in the same spot. Okay. So let's just try this again. One cast at least. Oh, that was a pike right at our feet. Maybe this spot is pike heavy? I mean, I would say that's probably closer to the dock. But up where we just cast, to me, looks like a spot where there could be some bass, but... couldn't tell if there was something behind it or not. I guess not. Oh, there comes something. Oh, I waited for it and it worked. It's in the boat with us. Yeah, that worked. All right, we got another bronze. So, the northern pike. See, I don't know. It could have been a muskie as well. Swim bait, jerk bait, spinner bait. It's probably hook size 5. Swim bait, at least we could use 6. Do that stop and go. I wonder if we want to cast this way for this, though. Run it right by this dock. All right. Oh, yeah. I didn't think about the side over there. All right, let's get a little bit more like this. We'll just kind of cast it. Oh, wrong rod. I do want to see what species that is, if we can get it in. I know the tiger muskies are very difficult for us to get in. Yeah, I'm just going to reel this somewhat in, and then we'll switch it. It was almost up on the shore there. It's like, if that's a northern pike, it's a great one. If it's a tiger muskie, then it's probably a bronze. Those things are just pretty strong for us. But both species, I think, fight really tough. So, I don't know. Oh, right at the feet. Wow. Oh, crap. All right, let's see if I can remember how to do this. It's like if he just swims to shore, then we're okay. But if he starts swimming off to the right, we could definitely lose him. Yeah, I think he just has kind of swam up to shore. You can see him up there. You can see the water disturbance where he is. I'm going to try to pull him back left as we can. Without losing him, hopefully. And we're just trying to wear him out. I mean, in the past, we have been able to eventually get these fish in, but we do not want him to hit the dock. It will just kind of auto rip the line, I think, is what seems to happen. Okay, it's the closest we've had him in a while. In fact, it's the closest we've had him since he first came onto our line. I think we're actually going to get it. Wow. Please be a pike. Yes. So silver pike instead of what probably would have been a bronze tiger. So that's level 11. I'm curious what gear that is. That could be gear that will help us. Okay, so one thing I'm starting to think about is the 3 line actually more appropriate for the bass? Will we get more XP and level up our gear? That's what I'm kind of wondering. That was cool to catch that pike though. Alright, do we see any lilies or anything in this area that makes us think bass? I mean, could be good. Let's see, where are we on the map? Okay, we're still way down here. Ooh. Got some grass and some rocks. I think we give it a try here. So we either have the popper or the frog back on there, I believe. And yeah, let's just see. We've got the smaller line now. So a largemouth bass will feel it a little bit more. I still think we've got plenty of power at 3 kilo strength line to get it in. But I'm curious if maybe it affects the XP we get and stuff like that. A silver smallmouth. Okay. And that was on this popper. That's pretty cool. Alright, what I read, didn't I say that Q was the way to... Oh, yeah. There it is. It is Q. You quickly switch from Q's, from different baits. Okay, good. Hopefully I'll remember that. Need to do it a few times and that'll help me remember. bet this is a largemouth. I mean, you see that the friction brake go a little higher. Maybe not. Maybe it's just another smallmouth. I don't know actually which is better. Yeah, bronze largemouth. So, okay. I guess, okay, so what I'm noticing is we're not getting any XP or very little XP on the rod and reel maybe because of how strong they are. I don't know. I'm not sure. Again, there's stuff about this game that I still am not fully in the know on, so let me know if you happen to know how that works. I assumed it would go off the line strength, but in terms of ranking up mastery, I guess it might make sense. I mean, obviously we've ranked it up some, so it must not be fully that, but I just noticed that we didn't catch a fish. I mean, I just thought about, like, that's the first time in this spot. Alright, we're going to frog, which I don't know that the smallmouth is going to be interested in the frog, so this might be the last chance to determine whether or not there's largemouth here at all. We've just mostly had the smallmouth, right? I think we might have had one largemouth. I can't remember now. I've been pretty distracted in my head. Alright, I'm not seeing anything, and I'm not seeing anything chasing it, so let's keep moving. I mean, we have found some nice little spots. Nothing that was like, oh, a gold, we should mark this on the map, but some nice little spots. Ooh, look at all that. Come on now. Doesn't this just look like it? That's the spot, right? And maybe I throw the popper back on since size 6 hook, we have a chance of going largemouth or smallmouth on it. Okay, alright. Bring it to me. Let's hope this is a smallmouth, I guess. But it's probably not because it's on a frog. Oh, it is smallmouth silver. Nice. So smallmouth will go for a frog. I mean, that makes sense, right? But we're right in between. All right. Just throwing bloodworm out there for a minute. One day we'll get minnows again. I didn't realize when we had them just how good those minnows were until we ran out of them, and then I realized we weren't high enough level to get more. Yeah, we're just not doing it on float right now. We have not figured out float for sure. Another good spot right there. And right there. All over here it looks like. I am feeling this area. I don't know how far we can get it back, but let's just see what we can do back here. Okay. Yeah, this will be a largemouth, and this is what I was talking about. We're going to feel it just a little bit on the 3 kilo line. Ah, it's a silver. It's a silver. But yeah, we actually got decent XP. So we're starting to see how this works. A lot of times we're seeing plus 0% or like, you know, because of the size of the fish, we actually got really nice XP on all of the mastery steps on that one. Going down to 1 speed twitch. And we could have cast a little farther than that. I was trying to get it right back up, you know, right near that overgrown with all the overhang from the trees and the grass in the water there. But I don't know if this speed is too slow. Just thought I would try it, because since we can't cast quite as far from that angle. Boy, that really is slow. We could probably still do 2 speed at that distance. I can see a fish right up there. All right. I'm going to sail it right over those lilies. Oh, I forgot it'd be on 3. Well, that's okay. Let's just try it, and then we'll switch it to 2 and do the same cast. Oh yeah, I saw that fish. It was like swimming all around it. This is a pike, I guess. It's something small. Bronze pike. All right, went down to 2 speed. Okay, almost immediately. This is also small though. That's because it's a smallmouth, I think. I don't know how obvious it makes it when you finish a daily or weekly quest, but we ought to check our progress. We got to be getting close. I know it shows the progress on some of them after each catch, but we've got like 5 active quests, or we did when we started at least. Sorry, challenges, not quests. All right, first cast in a while that we didn't catch one. But I do like this little spot. I mean, unfortunately, we only had the silver, but it's still a nice little spot. All right, so for daily, yeah, we only have 2, and we completed this one, okay. And then weekly, oh yeah, we're getting there. We're about 5 fish away. Should be a good bit of XP on those weeklies. It's all good. Here we go. We'll see how it does with this shallow area right in front of us. I think we'll be okay, but we'll see. I mean, this whole area looks pretty good to me, but see what the game thinks. Huh. Sort of surprises me. Alright, we've got the popper on. So, oh, I didn't realize how close we were to another little island thing. Alright, maybe let's just cast in the little bit deeper area between the two. Kind of get them from either direction, maybe. I mean, I think if we don't get something on this cast, we move on. I mean, we've seen both large and smallmouth hitting this popper, so this is a sign. Oh, there's... I mean, that's just a little smallmouth. I'm not gonna... I don't think I'm gonna hang out for that guy. Yeah, let's go over there. I think if we had been more patient, we probably could have found some around there somewhere, but... Whoa, we are underwater there for a minute. That was interesting. Alright, unless it just looks like a crazy good spot, I kind of want to go back over to the other side. Yeah, we don't... let's not try in there. Looks like we'd have to walk anyway, right? Is it still... I thought that's what time it was when we first started. Maybe it was 3 something, now it's 5 something. Could time possibly go that slow in this game? I mean, we've been on for... The video's been going for an hour now. Oh, did the time get adjusted when we got kicked? Did it like roll back or something? What have we got here? Yes, please. The only question is, how shallow is it? I'm surprised our boat... It's pretty shallow. Okay. I am curious what is going on with the
lovely afternoon for a fish, or perhaps a
with
purchase?
the level up.
What'll it be?
Oh, really? No new equipment. That's feeder. All right, so that's like, yeah, 4, 8. That's basically like what we're using. The reels, the only reel that's available goes up to 3, which we are using 3 line right now. So it doesn't look like level 11 actually unlocked any new equipment. It looks like the new stuff it opened was apparel, which is fine, but not what we want. All right, so if anything, I wouldn't mind quickly going back to that first spot we fished at and just trying that couple more casts maybe. I know we're at the time where we need to start wrapping this up. I'm curious, can we only get off when there's a dock? Or could I actually get onto this island and go fish on foot over in that little spot? I mean, it's so close, we could just like fast travel right back if we needed to. Oh yeah, it's gonna let us. And here is this another tree.
Seeds there.
Okay.
That's hound's tongue. Terrible toxic trash.
So that's what we're looking for.
Pick
This
out some
kind of.
more and I'll wipe them out before anyone chows down.
So all in here, we would just wonder about. I mean, from the boat. I was kind of catching them that way. Oh, there is a dock here. Cool, I can see it now. Boat valet. But you can't fast travel to here, right? No. So you'd have to drive the boat to the island. But then if you were fishing on this side of the island, you could quickly, I guess, go get in that boat. All right, let's see if this is a little place that might be good for us to cast from. I like how it lets us sort of can't cast while crouching apparently. It lets us sort of wade out into the shallower water. It's pretty cool. Ooh, that's too fast. It's retrieval at 2 speed. I think there's a fish around there, yeah. It looked like a smallmouth to me, but I could be proven wrong. It's a smallmouth, or it's just a small largemouth. Alright, so Amar was telling me, smallmouth silver, that I think he's watching the first video in this series, and that a lot of the extra gear I have that's like snow themed in appearance, he thinks is from when they released the second map. And I think the second map was maybe free to people who had purchased it when it came out or something, when the game first came. I don't remember how it worked, but he's probably right. I think it might be Norway themed, because a lot of the boat skins and this gear, I mean, it does sort of look, you know, wintry themed. So, all right, there's a bronze largemouth. Which is great. I just don't know that we're going to get our gold today. Which puts me in a strange position. I would like to finish this expert challenge before we move on to the next map. But I'm not sure if it's a spot situation, like or time of day, or, you know, we don't have access to some of the equipment, like the right lures or stuff at level 11 that would at least help us get there. I don't know. We could also target a different type of fish, and then next time maybe that's what I do, is go for, you know, a trout or something that we can maybe have a little bit more success on trying to get that gold rank fish. I think we've caught plenty of gold rank fish. For example, oh, okay. Oh, please be a largemouth bass. Although it could just be a silver. I think it is. But it was so strong at first. Come on, be a gold. Oh, We got close. We got close. I don't know if we got close, but it was silver. We are 2 and then, well, we're 3 fish away on one and 2 fish away on the other from those weeklies. One thing I wasn't sure of, like, I definitely don't want to record the next episode and go to a new map if we haven't finished those weeklies, because I bet the daily and weekly challenges do not go from map to map. Now, each map, kind of like in the Call of the Wild, the hunting game, might be self-contained, so it might not cancel out my progress, but it could. I could see a thing like challenges, you know, just being map specific and possibly not able to go between the two. I don't know. Well, I saw something jump out there, but that might have been like more like a pike. Ooh, there we go. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. I mean, it was nice of it that it came towards us in the beginning here, but it doesn't feel to me like we have any control of this fish. It just swam towards us because it wanted to, not because we have control over it. But, yeah, it's a pike. That's what I figured. Thank goodness. We just saw that pike jump too, didn't we? Ooh, level 12. That must have been from... maybe one of the dailies or weeklies just finished. Looked like we got a ton of XP for something. We'll have to check the time to see if the time is actually progressing or not. Yeah, the time is moving forward again, so I don't know what was up with that before, but... if we don't get a bite here, we'll just walk to a different part of the island. Oh, there we go. We're so close to completing this. Uh-oh. Does that mean this is another pike? I mean, this is... yeah, this is like, see you later. Yeah, I don't think we're getting this fish in, but I've, you know, been surprised before. It's going to have to get tired pretty quickly, though. What is it, 80 meters maybe on this spool? Something like that. This is where if we had the 4 kilo line in, I might like our chances better, but... I'm too stubborn to cut the line. It's just going to have to spool us if that's what's going to happen. Maybe that's what we want to avoid. This could even be a tiger. I don't know. It could be a pike or a tiger. They both fight so strong. I don't know if it's better to... Well, there's a little more spool in this line on this spool than I expected. I don't know if it's better to not reel it in. It's like every time it gives me a little bit of line, that seems to make it really angry, and then it goes for a big run again. But, I mean, right now we're kind of breaking even. Not really. Kind of. You see the pattern. I mean, right now the pattern is repeating over and over. The only difference is we're slowly getting him to come this way now instead of him getting us to go that way. We actually have started to... Now we have to start thinking about if we get him back to shore, can we pull him to the left or the right of this rock that's in front of us? I'm thinking left for some reason. Maybe when I see the fish and where the position is, I'll change my mind. But yeah, I mean, he's straight up tired. We somehow held on. He is now tired. The only thing I'm hoping for is that if it's a pike, is there any chance it could be a gold? Like, I doubt it, but... Don't snap, please. So it's a silver. We just went from level 11 to level 13 from challenges. All 3 of the weeklies are done. And the only daily that's not done is the one that we also need for the overall challenge, and that is to catch a gold. I was just really hoping, like, yeah, maybe there's a trout or something we can go catch that with our setup it'll be a little, but I thought, like, man, largemouth would be
something in the way you walk. You want to buy some baits?
the perfect thing to try to hit this gold on. All right, let's see. We got a new match rod. That's cool. So match rod probably lets us cast a little farther with float. It might be worth thinking about. Oh, a new feeder. Well, that's opened up at 10. And nothing new on the spinning rod. New bait casting reel. Goes up to 3 strength. That's cool. We still have the same... Oh, new lures. Okay. Size 5 spinner bait. So that might go up a little bit larger fish possibly. Size 5 spinner. Ooh, 5 popper. What if we had had the 5 popper or the 5 frog? It probably would have slowed our bite rate down, but that could have been cool. 5 spoon. Looks like size 5 is the common thread here. And that's our first jerkbait, which I would, I mean, you know, you think jerkbait, I think pike. So pike type species, but I don't know. Crankbait, size 5 crankbait. That's cool. Also a new hook. We can now go to size 5 and 6 hook, which we don't have either one of those. Again, I thought that 6 hook and leech was the way to go. Is there an actual difference between these? Glowing. Sinker, that's for that. Jig head, soft plastics. And then lots of new apparel. Okay, so we hit level 13. The only thing I kind of want to do next time is try to get the gold rank fish. If it's, you know, if we can do it pretty manageably maybe. But I also am just tempted to go towards, want to try out the new reservoirs, at least go through some of the introductory quests on the new reservoirs. So we just have a sense of kind of what they're like. And then once we get through introduction, then we sort of decide like, okay, now where do we want to go? What level are we? What strength gear can we get? And then do we want to start targeting? I mean, they have legendary fish in this game that I've never done anything with. So some interesting stuff we could look at. Okay, as always, thanks for watching. Tight lines, and I will see you next time.